I've actually reached 10k subscribers. Like, I cannot thank you guys so much for subscribing, for leaving comments, for liking my videos, for sharing my videos, for coming to me for readings, anything in regards to supporting myself. I honestly thank you, because without you guys I would not have reached 10k. Hello, this is amazing. And the mad thing is, I started my channel and I didn't even start it based off astrology. It's gone down the whole astrology route because you guys have just been wanting to see more and more videos. And it's mad. When I first started YouTube, right, I was talking about love, relationships, romance, you know, the usual Venus and Pisces BS. And I put up a video titled Why I Don't Date. And it was titled Why I Don't Date Scorpios, even though, you know, I date everybody. I really date everybody. But it was basically just talking about negative traits towards that particular sign. And within a couple days, it just got bare views. And I was like, oh my God, let me just make some more videos. Hello. And I had on this big red curly wig. Like, I wanted to just stand out but make it a bit funny. But people took that shit. People took it so serious. I was getting death threats and I was getting threatened left, right and center. But it was funny to me. I'm an Aries. I can't take shit too serious. My Jupiter's in my first house. It was funny to me, but this is what led me to make more videos about why I don't date through the signs. It was hilarious. So anyway, I'm here, you know, a whole year and a bit on, and I can't believe I've reached 10k subscribers. So I wanted to make this particular video, which I'm going to title Get to Know Me Astro Tag, because you guys have been hitting me up asking me personal questions, and I've asked you guys to ask me questions about myself in regards to my personal experiences or my opinions on certain stuff, and it's going to be a get to know me tag. And also I want to just apologize for my attire today, because I had a party last night and I'm absolutely knackered. As you can see, I'm tired, but I don't care, because you guys have seen me in my good state, my bad state and my ugly state. I don't care. So let's get on with the questions, man. All right, so the first question is, how tall are you? Just to let you guys know, I had done a poll on my Instagram the other week, because I always do polls on there every week, just asking a few questions, right? And someone said to me, they thought I was 5'9". And I was like, really, bitch? Really, bitch? 5'9"? So I was like, right, do I really look that big on YouTube? Is that how big I look? Like, oh my God. So I started to ask, I done a poll on Instagram, and I asked everyone out, how tall do you think I am? Do you think I am below 5'5" or taller than 5'6"? You tell me. So everyone basically, at least like over 65% voted that I'm bigger than 5'6". A lot of people DM'd me as well saying, oh, are you 5'9"? Really, bitch? No, I'm not 5'9". I'm actually 5'5". So that's to confirm, you guys, I am 5'5". My second question is, how old are you? How old am I? I am 28 in 2 days. I'm absolutely scared about being 28, because you know what that means. Saturn return is coming. And my Saturn falls into my 9th house. Your 9th house is your belief system, right? It's what you've grown up to believe, your spirituality, your traditions, your religion, and it's all your belief system. So imagine right now, I absolutely believe in astrology like mad. What happens in the next year and a half? Like, what if I don't believe in astrology no more? I'm actually scared. I don't know what's going to happen for my Saturn return, and my driving license expires during my Saturn return, my passport, and this is the house of travels, you know? So with me turning 28, this is going to be massive for me. So I'm looking forward to documenting everything with you guys, to help you guys with your Saturn returns or in your process of transit Saturn or whatever it is. Right, so my third question is, how did I learn so much about astrology? Now, those of you who are interested, I will tag the video above here. This video I made ages ago talking about how I got into astrology. So how I learned about astrology, you have to understand, we all process information very, very differently. My Mercury falls into the sign of Taurus. Taurus is very simple. very slow moving, not stupid, slow moving. I cannot just open up a book and just read it and just learn from a book, because that's the first thing people that I beef on YouTube, because I get into beef a lot. I'm an Aries, so you guys like to come for me 24/7, okay? You guys come for me, right? But my point is, like, the first thing people say whenever I'm beefing is, oh, you learned from reading a book. And I'm thinking, bitch, my Mercury's in Taurus, bitch. I can't learn like that. It doesn't mean you guys shouldn't learn that way. How I learn is through studying my own chart in and out. Going through, why do I behave like this? Or why am I like that? Or is someone else like this? Is it me? Is it them? And then studying my friends and my family, who I'm very, very close with. Because you have to learn what people are like outside astrology. Then you use astrology as a guide to decipher why this person behaves the way that they do, or how they carry themselves, or whatever. But that's what I learned in regards to studying myself and studying my friends and family. And then I started joining astrology groups, and I was talking to people who aren't astrologers, but they studied their own placements and their own signs, and talking to them about their own experiences and linking their life with these placements, and okay, that's how this works, and okay, now I see. Collecting information from people. Very Aquarius like. My Mars is in Aquarius, my North Node's in Aquarius. Very 10th house to me anyway. That's all 10th house energy, but that's what I was doing. I would then go to books, and I would use books as references. I would never sit back and read a whole page of a book and think, okay, now I know what the fuck that means. Now I know what to do with it. I didn't go to no university. There's universities in America, I believe, you can attend to get fully qualified in astrology. I don't feel like that's a necessity, but if that's what you feel is the right thing to do, then by all means, go and do it. I have to learn purely based off what's easiest for me. And what's easiest for me as a Mercury Taurus person is practical learning, not theory. But like I said, everyone is different. So that's how I learn. My next question is, how many countries have I visited? Okay, so I'm Grenadian. Grenada is basically an island in the Caribbean, very untouched. Been there so many times. That's where I was initially gonna move to this year. You guys didn't even have no idea I was gonna move to Grenada this year. I'm gonna do 6 months out, but I've got shit happening over here. My Uranus is right now on my sun, okay? I wanna talk about Uranus transit in another video, but it's forced me to move everywhere. You guys will probably see me film from a different background real soon, because I'm moving again. I think I've moved like 7 times in the past like 4 years. I think I've moved bare times, yeah. So anyway, I've been to Grenada, I've been to Brooklyn, New York, I've been to Miami, I've been to France. I think that's it, you know. I want to go Tokyo so bad. I want to go Tokyo. I want to go the Netherlands. I need to go Amsterdam. I keep forgetting to go. Amsterdam is literally around the corner, literally. You know, I want to go there, have some cake, you know, smoke a bit of weed here or there, some kush, some good shit. Just get a little bit high, you know. I need to go. I know it's bad that I've not been, because it's literally like 30 minutes on the flight. I really want to go Atlanta and just see what the hype is about, because everyone's just talking about the strip clubs and the big booties. I want to go and see that shit. I really want to see the 7 wonders of the world. Oh yeah, I've been Gran Canaria as well, in the Canary Islands. Absolutely boring. It's so boring. It was so boring. It's like, it's this weird island. It's like an island, Gran Canaria. They've just got hotels everywhere. And I'm thinking, where the fuck are the kids? Is there any kids here? Because there was no schools. It was just a holiday island for people to come round and just chill in the hotels. And there were bare old people there, and it was probably more of a holiday place, just a chill place. But would I go back again? Hell no. I'm not really into party islands like Ibiza, you know, Magaluf. Them kind of places is not really my thing. I like holiday destinations that there's activities to do. You know, as an Aries, Gemini rising, you want to be physically and mentally stimulated, you know, not just drink, party all day. It's not really my thing. I really want to visit all the islands in the Caribbean. I really want to go to every single one, and I want to go Cuba, I want to go Dominican Republic, I want to go everywhere, definitely. So yeah. My next question is, what's my favorite placements in people? Now, my favorite placements in people, let's start off with the rising. The rising sign I love the most has got to be Libra risings. As a Gemini rising, the social energy that I get from Libra risings, it's very surface. It's weird because I'm very deep. Obviously, astrology makes you a deep person, but I kind of feel like there's a level of professionalism when I'm around Libra rising people. When you're in social environments, you kind of know how to speak to people and how to not control your environment, but how to bring people together and socialize. You know, the socialites, Gemini and Libra, very good at communicating. On top of that, honey, your rising is also your appearance, and Libra risings are beautiful. Oh my God. Libra moons as well, especially if that moon falls into that first house, good dresser. You know, I do love a Libra rising. I love Libra risings. Like, my Libra's in my 5th house. 5th house is house of romance and shit. That's my casual, that's my fling house. And Libra energy, very good looking. My other favorite placement is gonna have to be Sun in the 8th house. I attract a lot of these men that have their Sun in the 8th house. Very sexual men. My moon's in my 8th house, but the Sun in the 8th is very sexual, because your Sun is your the soul's purpose, right? And it's in your 8th house. Very sexual energy. I really like that. I like Leo suns. I like Gemini suns, Libra suns, Aquarius suns, Aries suns. There's just this mad. The thing is with Aries suns, right? Especially the men, like, I feel like, God, they're like me. They're just me, but in a male form. And that's what I love about Aries energy. The water energy that I like is going to have to be Scorpio out of the other water signs. I feel like they definitely kind of have this energy about them that I can talk to them about deep stuff, and it's more intellectual than it would be in regards to speaking to a Pisces or a Cancer. Capricorn suns as well. I love me a Capricorn sun. The Mars placements that I like has got to be Leo Mars. Absolutely fun, hot-tempered. It's when Mars and Leo people have a hissy fit, I'm just sitting back like this. I'm like, shit, man. Whoa, they go crazy. I'm just sitting back chilling like, okay. Like, I like them because they're very passionate. I also really like Mars in Capricorn. Me having a busy 10th house as well. My Mars is in there, North Node's in there. I really like Capricorn energy because it's all about driving towards success, you know, achieving the goals and the things that you want and need in your life. And whenever I see Mars in Capricorn, I know for a fact they're going to be trying to work through everything, their relationships, their partnerships, their work, to achieve that level of success. So that's why I really love those particular placements. Right, so my next question is, what's the best sex I've had? What was his Mars? What Jupiter or Mercury would be a deal breaker? Okay, the best sex I've had was with a Mars and Leo person. He had an 8th house stellium, like myself. And also my South node was conjunct his Sun, right? And also his Mars. And our nodes were also conjunct. So, that being said, it's when I'm having sex with people, and obviously, yes, I'm an Aries sun, so when I'm sleeping with Leo people, it's amazing anyway, because we trying, right? But listen, when you have that node, that South node to Sun conjunction with somebody, you're having a sex that is above and beyond amazing, because it feels like you're connecting from a past life experience. Like, it feels like you guys are the only people who exist in the world. It's such a deep connection. And also when you have 8th house energy anyway, it just intensifies the deepness to sex. So that was probably the best sex I've had. The reason why I like Mars Leo sex with guys, or let's say my previous partners, is because I like the performance, because they're all about, you know, performing and looking good, like watching themselves in the mirror, watching me in the mirror. It's a whole lot of fun. It's about the whole performance. It's about the experience. And if they've got a little bit of Virgo in there, they're going to make sure you're happy because they want to please you. They're being put to work. What Jupiter or Mercury would be a deal breaker? Okay, the Mercury that's a deal breaker for me has got to be Mercury in Scorpio, because that's in opposition to my Mercury. You guys that are in relationships have to do synastry reports. I do synastries, right? However, when you've got Mercury squares, Mercury oppositions, it creates difficulties when communicating with your partners. I've had major issues speaking with people who have their Mercury in Leo. Remember I said I like Leo energy, I do. But the issues that I have communicating with them is that I'm coming from a fixed sign and you're fixed as well. So your opinion is yours and so is mine. So we're butting heads literally like this 24/7 and we're not getting anywhere. So squares is an issue for me, especially when it's fixed squares, and then I've got a fixed opposition of Scorpio. And the thing is with Scorpio, me being a very sociable Gemini rising at times, I want to talk to you about your day. How was your day? What did you get up to? You know, what did you get up to today? Did you get run over? You know, did someone die? What happened? Mercury Scorpio, nothing, it's just fine. Nothing great happened today. Even though Mercury Scorpio would have had a busy ass day, someone died, they killed someone, I don't know, anything would have happened, but they don't communicate a lot, you know, which is fine. I understand these placements. However, for me, it's about what energy goes well with me, okay, and what goes well with them. And I probably wouldn't go well with a Mercury Scorpio person purely based on the issues with communicating. Okay, the Jupiter placement that I would have a problem with, not so much the signs. Maybe Capricorn is in detriment in Jupiter, but I don't ever look at that as being the worst or the be all and end all. What I struggle with, okay, when I look at someone's chart and it's a guy that I'm interested in, if I see a Jupiter in Scorpio squaring his Mars in Leo, squaring his Mars in Aquarius, that's a square that I have to side eye. Because when I see Jupiter squares Mars, this guy's gonna have a massive sexual appetite, especially if his Jupiter is in Scorpio. A massive sexual appetite. Mars square Aquarius, very unusual taste as well, kinky. My Mars is also in Aquarius. I know what he's into, okay, but that square is going to make him go over and beyond, and I've not got time for someone to be going over and beyond in things. Even Jupiter opposing the Sun creates some problems. Like, I'm not someone who's into empty promises. I cannot deal with empty promises. I can't deal with people who cancel plans and don't even say I'm going to cancel plans. You just don't turn up. Like, I can't stand it if someone says to me, like, I think my dad has that placement as well, actually. Like, someone says to you, right, yeah, I'll be there, you know, don't worry, I'll call you back, or don't worry, I'll do this, I'll do that, and you really don't do it. That pisses me off, because I'm very direct, very straightforward. I'm a Capricorn moon, bruv. I'm all about the end goal of things. You know, if you can't deliver something, like, just say that, just say you can't come. It's not the end of the world, but don't try and please me. You know, these people are very much people pleasers. So I think Jupiter oppositions and squares creates problems, okay? Because Jupiter is a planet of expansion, honey. And I have not got time for that Mars squaring Pluto out here for me to be, you know, for this guy to be out here just fucking everybody. On top of that, Pluto. Look, if Jupiter is sitting in the 12th house, and Pluto is squaring his Jupiter in the 8th house, that is also concerning for me, because that is addiction, square addiction. So substance abusing would be a possibility from that placement, so that's another placement I would side eye. And also the whole issue with sex again, because Jupiter squaring Pluto and Mars is a motherfucking sexual energy, so that would concern me as well. Next question, what's your favorite thing about being an entrepreneur? The best thing about being an entrepreneur is being able to wake up at any time in the day that you want, okay? Being in charge of your own body cycle, being able to go where you want, go to the toilet without having to ask, can I go for a piss, can I shit? You know, being in charge of your own life. That's the best thing about being an entrepreneur. I absolutely love what I do. And there's no way in hell I'm going to be doing a job that I hate. My Pluto's in my 6th house. I'm not working just because I have to work. I hate it. I'm always saying to my clients who have on their charts they should be self-employed, I literally, not begging, but I'm really enforcing them to discover your niche and become self-employed. Start a YouTube if that's what you want to do. This is the time, by the way, people. Don't be worrying about what other people are thinking about you. It's your life, it's your destiny. If people are judging you, not watching your YouTube videos, don't worry, because that's how it was when I started. No one gave a fuck about my YouTube when I first started. And my friends still don't, but I don't care because I've got 10K subscribers. None of them, hardly any of them are my friends. It's not a big deal. Literally just start your channel, start your blog, start your own website, start your business, start your invention, whatever the fuck it is, get it together. Because 100% is going to be there to take you away from that working environment, that building, that horrible manager that you hate. And it will always prosper as long as you're putting in the work to prosper. You will make it. So that is definitely the reasons behind why I love being an entrepreneur. I'm in charge of my own destiny, and that's what matters to me. My next question is, would I visit America to do street interviews? Hell yeah, I'd go anywhere to do street interviews. I think that question is more in relation to my new channel, which is Honey Trap TV, because I'm going to be doing lots more interviews on there. Last question is, how do I manage conflicts? This was a really good question because I don't have a lot of conflicts on my chart, right? However, the conflicts I do have is I've got a cold moon, which is in the sign of Capricorn, in the house, in the 8th house, which is not very good at expressing when the moon is in there, because the moon's your expressions, right? Your emotional expressions. And I've also got Neptune conjunct my moon. My dominant planets are Pluto, then it's Saturn, and then it's Neptune, right? So when it comes to my moon being in here in a cold ass Capricorn sign that's next to Neptune, people are like, oh, but haven't you got a Pisces moon then? Not really, no. I go from being super emotional to super cold. And that's the conflict that I deal with. In super emotion, because this is in the house of secrets, this is not what people see. People will never hear me cry or see me cry. And when I do cry in front of people, which is hardly ever, it's a massive thing because it's not what people see. People see me being very Capricorn, very cold moon. And then my other conflict is my Venus and Pisces in my 11th house, which allows me to date all my friends, whoever. Even after I've dated them, they're still my friends, you know. I invited all my exes yesterday to my birthday, and it's not a big deal for me, right? But this is the thing, Venus falls into the sign of Pisces. I'm very loving and very gentle and very emotional, but I can also be that cold ass bitch in the 8th house moon because I don't give a fuck, and that's what happens. But yeah, that's my conflict. It's not very it's not a big, massive conflict compared to what other people are dealing with. But in regards to my emotions and it being either one or the other, but most of the time it's very cold. It's not really crazy. So yeah. All right, well, that is my video, people. I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for getting me to 10K subscribers. I absolutely appreciate it. This has been brilliant for me. I want to keep on striving, and I just really appreciate you guys. So every season is almost over. Keep a lookout for my videos. There's a lot more to come, people. Wish you all the best. Take care.